What's up guys, Cheap Beast aka Noah, back today bringing another video. This time we're going to do another one of these like list kind of videos. It's really hard to make videos right now when there's not many shoes coming out. Hopefully that changes on Saturday and I actually get the Jordan 1 Royal Toes, Game Rolls, whatever they're calling them. I'm actually really looking forward to those, and I've got the last two Jordans I've been trying to get, so hopefully that changes and I have something unboxed. I have a mystery box eventually on its way, so I have stuff coming. It's just everything's taking a lot longer now because there's delays because everything that's happening in the world. Hopefully that starts to get a little bit faster and I have more content to make. So other than that, we still have to do a lot of these just kind of like no unboxings and more just me talking and not showing you guys too much. But luckily today I have a few of the shoes I'm going to be talking about, so I can at least show you guys something instead of just a picture on the screen. But there will be pictures on the screen just because I think it'll look better giving you guys some visuals and everything. So with that being said, let's get right into it on how to start a sneaker collection. For the first part of the sneaker collection, I think it's more the part that I have a lot of shoes in, just because this is kind of where I've spent a lot of my money, and none of my stuff like resells for crazy amounts. I have a very few things that resells for anything more than like 50 bucks more than retail. This is where I have a lot of them, like I just said. So it's more of like the entry level, not entry level, but like either stuff that sells out or just stuff that kind of sits on shelves, but doesn't really sell for more than retail, and retail on them is nothing over like $250 or $200. So here are three pretty good examples. Three of the shoes that I really like. These are probably one of my favorite shoes, and these are $100. These are the Nike Blazers. They're just the black and white. There's nothing really special about them. You can pick these up for retail pretty easily. They're not hard to find. I think you probably can pick them up in stores whenever those open back up, but I know they're still available to find like on Nike's website and stuff like that for $100. Like these definitely do not resell, but I think they're just very easy shoe to wear, and I really like the Blazers. So this would be a good shoe to start your collection with, having something like this. The next one that I would have is an Ultra Boost. I really just more like a sporty kind of shoe, something you can wear every day. This is like the daily wear kind of shoes range where you would just be able to pick these up and wear them with almost anything. These ones are a little hard because of the orange toe. These are the Game of Thrones Targaryen Ultra Boost. I haven't worn these ones too much, but they're, again, nothing, resale's not crazy on these, and plus they're 180 retail. I more just picked this because it's an Ultra Boost and it's another shoe that I can wear just kind of daily, and it's pretty easy to wear all the time. Then the last one I have is a React 55, the Kendrick Lamar's. I've talked about these in previous videos. These are just really comfortable shoes. It's like the Ultra Boost, just easy to wear, something you wear all the time, and you don't have to really worry too much about like wearing them like too much that they get super dirty, because they're not reselling for long. If you want to buy a new pair, you could get one. But these are just kind of your building shoes that you can wear all the time, and something that you just like pick up and wear. You don't have to be like, I should wear this shoe this day because the weather's gonna be perfectly nice. So this is like the first level of shoe. I would put it around like nothing over $250. So that's where I'd put the first group of shoes. The next group that I have is probably more like the mid-range, so like $250 to $500. I kind of think $500. Once you get past that, you're getting pretty expensive shoes. But these are, they're kind of in the $250, $500 range. These are stuff that sells out pretty quick, pretty hype, and you can't really just like go anywhere and pick them up anymore just because they're pretty hard to find. But so for these, I have like, for my two examples, I have Yeezy 350 Zebras. These are probably the most expensive shoes I own. They resell around like $400. But these ones are another one that you're like, I don't want to really wear these every day, at least at my level where I'm not spending crazy amounts of money on sneakers all the time. These ones you can just wear. I would preferably wear them when it's really nice outside, and then the fit kind of works perfectly for it. And then the next one I have in this range is the Jordan 1. These are the Court Purples, the 2.0s. These are one of my more recent pickups. I've kind of just picked this because this is my favorite Jordan 1 right now. But there are other Jordan 1s that I would put in this range. These are just kind of shoes that you can wear these a lot more, and they're not going to cost you an insane amount of money to pick up again if for some reason you want to pick it up again. but you wouldn't just be able to go anywhere and pick them up, and you probably wouldn't be wearing them daily just because these are shoes you kind of want to keep nice. And at my point, these are more of my like higher end shoes right now, because I don't have my next category, which I'll talk about in just a minute. But these kind of are like the, once you really start getting into like more hype stuff, you have a bunch of these. I would probably say I have 3 pairs of Jordans that I would consider like more expensive, and then 2 pairs of Yeezys. So I only really have like 5. I think I have like 20-ish shoes in my collection now. So I don't even have that big of a collection. But this would be the next step after you get past that like daily shoe that I just went over. So this is a good middle ground to get to the next step that I will talk about now. All right, so the last group of sneakers that I would put in your collection, these are probably your grails, not like always like the biggest grails. I'm not talking about like shoes that are like resale for around like $10,000, nothing like that, because if you're at that point in your collection, you have a lot more shoes about that. But I would put more like the $500 to $1,000 range. I'll have a picture of some of the shoes I'll be talking about, but I would probably put like, I've had like 1 or 2 of these, but I've sold them both just because I didn't really need them and I wasn't the biggest fan of them anyways. But I had a pair of off-white Dunk Lows, the pine green colorway, and I would see that being as one of your higher end shoes. And then I had Wave Runners. Wave Runners I would kind of put in the middle and kind of put it in like the upper tier of sneakers, just because they can go for a decent amount of money. But they also, like, I think I sold them for $450, so they're close to that $500 range. And the off-white Dunks also were around that $450 range, $500 depending on the size. I had size 13, so they were a lot less. But I know other sizes can be like $800, something crazy like that. So the shoes I would put in there, like something like an off-white, especially like the 10 collection. Mine would be the Blazers, the black ones or the white ones. The white ones are a little bit more expensive than the black ones. But either one of those would be like my like Grail kind of shoe, or something that's just in this level that I would spend like roughly $1,000 for. And then another ones I would put like more recently would be the Travis Scott, just really any of them, because now they go for a ton of money. The ones with obviously the Jordan ones, Travis Scott's would probably be the highest ones, just because they resell for a lot of money that I don't really know. But those are another one that's like in the Grail category for some people. So this one I would just like say like it's something like right before you get like the most expensive shoe that you've ever had. But if you just have like a smaller collection, you'd only have a few of these, and you'd probably have like 1 or 2 if you had like a collection like mine with which is only like 20 shoes. So hopefully I'll be making my way into getting a shoe like this in the not near future, but in the future, and I get something like the Blazer or something like that. But I think that's kind of just wraps it up on what I would buy if I was starting a sneaker collection right now. I would have a lot of the daily shoes that you can just wear that are like cool and like hyped up, and then the next one would be like the mid tier, so like the Jordans and the Yeezys that are a lot more hyped up and people like know what they are, and they're pretty like classic at this point, and they're also pretty expensive for resale. And then the last one would just be like almost Grail level, where you're spending like closer to $1,000 on, which is pretty expensive for just having sneakers. You'd wear these out on pretty much kind of special occasions and nothing crazy unless you just had a lot of them, which I don't at this point. So other than that, hopefully that showed you guys how to start a collection in 2020. I know there's a lot of other ways to do it. This is just the way I would like build a collection, say like this is like a legit collection at that point. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me like what shoes you would like at each level. I know there's a ton, so hopefully you guys have some good options. And then yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.